So we're a little bit late to the party.
So I bought a 5980 full rose gold with the new butterfly clasp.
Innovative, modern, funky. This watch came out in 2015.
Well, I'm going to Ibiza on Friday. I think this would be ideal for there.
Chocolate Day 40 with the motif style.
So this is one of our return packages.
Right.
So we have a customer who's selling a watch to us. It's all fully insured.
Yacht-Master 40, Tutti Frutti, custom Yacht-Master 40 Oyster Flex.
I paid 12 for it.
And his good friend here, the music producer, has actually purchased the RM10 white gold we have for sale.
I'm not sure how water resistant it is. You're planning on, taking a dip in the pool?
Water resistance is probably not my concern when I'm on holiday in Ibiza.
Big unboxing today, Harry. I've never actually been this excited to see two watches. So we'll see what they are. So we're a little bit late to the party. We have obviously seen the prices settle a little bit because they did go a bit crazy. I had a customer reach out saying that he did want pretty much the whole collection, and he's went with the Earth and the...
I think that is the actual moon one.
Yeah.
Because they made a one for...
Sorry, Moon and Earth.
Okay, so this is Mission to the Moon.
Wow, it's crazy. So it's plastic, isn't it?
It's called bioceramic.
Okay.
So it's a plastic ceramic hybrid. What do you think about that?
Well, I'm going to Ibiza on Friday, tomorrow, so I think this would be ideal for there.
I'm not sure how water resistant it is. You're planning on, taking a dip in the pool?
Water resistance is probably not my concern when I'm on holiday in Ibiza. Like it?
I think it's. I actually think that one's pretty cool.
Oh, this one's Mission on
Earth.
Oh, this one's nice.
That one's pretty much the colour scheme that Stu's got on of the normal one, whereas this
is a bit funky, isn't it? I really rate them though. Definitely.
You still can't get them. I checked in London on the weekend and they didn't have them in the Swatch store.
I know what do you think about these two. So these are the new Omegas.
Yeah, but I didn't want one. I didn't want one.
When you pick them up, you might be surprised. Right. You pick one up.
Which one? Which is the best?
If you like one, I buy one.
Oh, I think no, right.
So I know you like a light watch.
I have this one. This
it's
is
nice and light, isn't it?
Very light. Very light.
It's kind of it's a plastic and ceramic mix.
Oh, so, I thought.
They're a Swatch. You know the Swatch brand?
Yeah.
Special edition.
I bet
they must have sold thousands.
Well,
thousands.
I would think so.
I bet they're strong though.
I think they're more collectible. I don't know if you'd wear them every single day.
I think they're quite funny. Truthfully.
I don't think that's for me. Prefer that one to the coloured ones, it's nice.
So that one's just the Mission to Moon.
So how much would this one be?
Well, I think they're about £230 in the shop.
£230.
But they're selling for probably double, triple that because you can't get them.
You and your brother should buy your granddaughter one. For get well one.
Get well soon.
So when I look at the watch, it reminds me of used to.
Well, and you remember to come in every week and get your rent.
Oh, I remember that because your mother said, "I got the money." I said, "No, I'll go up and see them." Well, that's so I can come and see them.
My granddad's been ill for the last week or so. He's just popped in. I think the only reason he came in was to come and collect his rent. He wasn't interested to come and see us. And that was the first thing that came out of his mouth. He's a property mogul.
What one's that one then? That's a Mission on Earth.
That's the Earth one.
So they're not going very far.
So I think there's 11 different ones.
You're looking for a direct purchase?
Yeah.
What was his offer? 37?
Yeah.
We don't have one in stock. We'll have lots of Sky-Dwellers, lots and lots, but I don't have one full gold in yellow. Lots of rose and other options, but I don't have that. So yeah, it's entirely up to yourself. You will get an uplift if you do consign it, but you're not getting paid straight away. That's the difference.
Just take the cash if that's alright.
Yeah, no worries. Take a little hood.
Watches, so this is the champagne face, yeah?
Champagne batten, yeah. We'll have it in chocolate batten and rhodium batten.
It's the full Miami spec. What is full links on a Sky-Dweller stream?
12. It's a nice watch, you don't see so many of them. I do prefer the older dial, the Roman numerals.
Was that the original generation of Sky-Dweller?
Anything else in your collection that you might consider selling?
Maybe. I've got a root there as well.
Steel and gold or full gold? Steel and gold.
Steel and gold. I like that one, so but I'll think about that. What's the most popular? that you guys sell?
Steel and gold subs, plain subs, GMTs, Datejust 41s, probably because there's such a large range, lots of dial combinations, steel and gold, yellow rose, fluted smooth, probably Datejust 41 just because there's so many combinations.
Hundreds of combinations.
Yeah.
Datejust.
Thanks for bringing it in.
That's
I'm sure
alright.
John will give you a text once he's made the payment across. Cool, mate. Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
thank you.
Right, I might see you again then.
Cheers. Have a safe drive back.
This compared to like a 40mm looks big, but then obviously compared to the Yacht-Master II it actually looks quite small.
So Josh, the two watches that we're looking at are...
Yacht-Master
Get
II
rid of all of them things.
on the right and Blue Sky-Dweller. You don't like the Blue Sky-Dweller, no? You still want to go for that? Yeah. So he's choosing the Yacht-Master II steel. This is a 2021, so that's the black.
Alright, yeah. Oh, yeah, so it's got the vented. Yeah. Nice class, that.
Oh, we've got a grey strap as well. I quite like the bright colours, and I think we'll have another one out the back somewhere. This is just your travel case, so.
Oh, yeah, to put it, yeah.
Spend 130 grand, you get this. Well, £90. John, is this everything that the customer, is this the bag from the who we bought it off? This?
Bag, box, everything with it, yeah.
So that's whatever was strapped in here.
Is it one careful lady owner?
Yeah, it's the original purchaser, yeah, who we bought it off, yeah.
I don't think he's ever used it.
Yeah, so these are all on one. I like the Velcro though. I think it's just cool, like, saying you've got like 130 grand watch, but for a Velcro strap on it's quite funny. So yeah, the logistics of it, obviously we're not going to send the watch, so we can hand deliver it to you. So it's just whatever you want to do, work it out.
Yeah.
Where we can collect your watches and deliver this one tomorrow, the next day, whenever you want.
Yeah, no, pops.
Yeah?
No, cool.
Were you expecting to buy this today? At all? Or
Yeah,
did you have
I've been a massive Richard Mille fan for
10 minutes. Is it about an hour?
You must have had your eye on it though, a little bit, no?
Yeah, no.
Well, you've seen it on our
yeah,
site, I
Yeah,
think,
no, I've looked, yeah, and
Yeah.
you think, yeah.
We'll summarise the deal, yeah. So our client came in for the Yacht-Master II, as you've seen, and his good friend here, the music producer, has actually purchased the RM10 white gold we have for sale. Quite a spontaneous purchase. It is always expensive when you come here. So the logistics out, that'll go out this week. And we're taking 2 watches in Patek. This is probably more suited to you, the lifestyle.
Oh, yeah, hey, I like that. That's more me.
What the hell is that?
That's it, that's your watch. But flooded out with diamonds.
Alright, it's a 154 isn't it? 'Cause it's got the automatic on. It's very tasteful.
We actually bought it as a 15500, but I think the dial is a 154. Well, it is a 15400.
Yeah, it is. It's automatic, doesn't it?
Put on for some
Yeah.
reason. But it is slightly.
That's probably better for your wrapping.
Yeah, for the career, that's probably. Well, it depends.
If you want to
Depends
show,
what
if you want
level
to
you're
show
at,
up on
really.
Instagram,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I'll show up at the club.
I just think it's really classy.
Yeah, that's nice. It's a cool watch, isn't it?
It's cool, that.
So we had a titanium one as well from the same client. That was sold, and this is on consignment.
I think Ulysses are a bit like Vacheron used to be a bit where Vacheron's more popular now,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's
But
more like not
yeah,
actually.
but like a lot of people collecting.
Yeah,
and-
not a lot of people actually know about that brand, but as a watchmaker,
Yeah, they don't know that.
it's a really nice watch, nice design as well. Okay, so just back from our workshop, we'll start off with this Rolex Datejust 41 126300 Wimbledon dial. Got a couple of these, sold a couple this week also, similar. Next up is the Yacht-Master 40 Tutti Frutti custom Yacht-Master 40 Oyster Flex. I think this is really sick. Obviously factory is crazy money. This is pretty much the exact same. Comes with the original bezel also, and it's a fraction off the cost at 25 grand. Another Oyster Flex. This one the Daytona yellow gold Paul Newman dial. And then you've got rose gold chocolate Daytona, full rose gold bracelet, new style chocolate dial, like brand new. A white gold Daytona, something that you don't see every day with the white dial with the Arabic numerals, white gold. 2 miscellaneous pieces, we've got a Chopard, and on the right we've got a Zenith. Both really nice watches. All of these are like brand new, all of them on the website as you're watching this, and finance is available.
Customers came in with a watch to sell, Harry. $2 by metal.
So that's a 43mm, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is, yeah. Did you have a price in mind on how much you're looking for?
12.5, 13 ideally.
Let me have a look. I bought one last week.
What's the retail on those now? Did you buy it new or did you get it?
13.7 I think it was.
Right.
Is it new?
Yeah.
How much do you want for it?
12.5, 13 if I can.
I'll pay 12 for it.
I'm buying a new car on Thursday, like I need
So you need the money. I'll buy for 12 now.
I'll do 12.5.
12. If it was a 22, no problem, but it's a 21. Josh has bought one for 11.5 grand, brand new, 2022.
Aye.
Yeah, 12,250.
12.250.
That's alright, Josh.
I just need a few details. You got your driver's license?
Prepare myself. Right, you'll take care now.
Oh!
Yeah, we go.
This is a good one.
This is a good one. So this is one of our return packages, Harry.
Right.
So we have a customer who's selling a watch to us. It's all fully insured, up to 50,000, and we receive it the following day. So
Okay.
It's a brilliant service. So if anybody's looking to sell a watch and they don't have time to come and actually visit one of our stores or one of our locations, John will organise to send you one of our shipping boxes with everything which is included. All you have to do is just package your watch and nip to your local post office and everything's all covered. We receive the watch the next day, so it's a brilliant service.
Have you mentioned it's Vicky's birthday today? She's 30 today.
Happy birthday, Vicky.
Happy birthday.
So, we have a Daytona, unworn, white gold Oyster Flex, grey
They call
dial,
it the Ghost,
black
right?
subdials, Ghost, yeah.
Sick watch that, I love it, I love it.
That is 2021.
2021.
Keep it out.
Another guy we've got.
Ooh, I haven't seen one of these for a while. Tiffany OP 41mm, 2022, fresh date, brand new.
Discontinued?
Discontinued, yeah. Is what we're selling it for?
Yeah.
25,950.
And they went all the way up to like nearly 40k.
Yeah,
didn't
nearly
they?
40. It was really going up during Christmas and December, January went absolutely crazy.
Beginning of this year, it was February.
I still think the price of them's obviously quite high for what it is, but really if you're looking for a hyped up, yeah, and they're not making it anymore. So it has got massive potential to obviously be an investment piece. Obviously with Rolex, you're never going to make probably a Tiffany dial again, so in the long run it might be...
Well, in the OP. I mean,
Yeah, in the OP, they might make a Tiffany sub, you never know.
How much is that? 21?
40,000, brand new.
40k.
39,950. Okay, so we removed the link for your dad.
No, I think you just made it smaller.
Just adjusted the thing, right, I see. Do you mind if I just have a look at paperwork? Thank you. I think Hendo's probably better suited at looking at this.
That'll be a plexiglass.
It is, it's very old. If you look at the clasp,
Yeah.
What they're trying to say is that I'm a little bit older than them. So on a watch that's a little bit older, I'm going to be the one that brought in to have a look at this. Very, very early, 1803 day date, E serial number. So it's not as old as I thought it was. One of the reasons that it's probably looking a little bit older is because it's all highly polished. Now whether that's been done on your father's request, because if it's been to the watch repair centre they would have satined the edges, but this is what happens in time. I think it's going to be an early 60s watch. This watch first was released I think in 1957, so the older it is, it's actually, you know, gives it a bit of kudos. When you get to my age your eyes aren't as good as the young boys, so the numbers will be very, very faint on here anyway. They've worn away completely. You would possibly, if I went into the workshop under a microscope, you'd be able to get the numbers or see the remnants of the numbers. If we were to purchase something like that, it would be around about the £6,000 mark. If we were to sell it on your behalf, which is what we do with a lot of unusual pieces, we would market it and we would try and return you £7,000. I mean, we've just sold a 2005 for £16,000, but that person is wanting a modern watch on the wrist. So this is going to be somebody who is either a collector, who's wanting a vintage watch, so it cuts the margin down. So it's a very niche market. There is quite a bit of stretch in the bracelet. It might be that the new owner would want that restored. It would cost several £1,000s to do that. It's something that we can do, but again, this is all personal choices. That watch to buy new today is 25 grand. I'm going to date it to very early 60s. Obviously, I can't see the serial number, which is an issue in itself because when we come to sell it, we've got to give documentation for it.
I can see them listed for retail anywhere from around £10,000, but that's with after significant work done in comparison to the condition of that one.
Give me a little bit of feedback. You expected more?
I did. My father's left it to my nephew, and he lives in London, and he wouldn't dare wear it.
Obviously.
So he thought he would sell it and buy something that...
This is my pouch for appointments that I've got today. That's a more modern version of your father's watch. So as you can see by the bracelet, it's got very little wear. I don't think that it's as nice a watch, but that's a modern version. That's on our website for $10,995.
How old is that one?
And this is a 1988, so it's a lot newer. It's if you feel it, it's a lot heavier. It's a more modern watch. So it's all got to be on a sliding scale of age and condition.
Yeah, okay.
But-
We'll report back.
Yeah.
Right, okay, well, I'll have a word with them and report back.
Yeah, just come back to us. Thanks now. Yeah.
So,
What's your thought?
I think that 80s is wearable, but I think that's too old for somebody like me to wear. I did wear one for a very long time.
I think purchase is £6,000, and I think on a sale or return basis is 7. Its maximum with a little bit of work is 8,995, and this is what happens with the vintage watches. If a customer of ours was to buy that watch and one of the pins snapped in 3 months' time, they'd come back, they'd either want their money back or they'd want us to address it. Once I do one pin, I've got to do another pin.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we've inherited, and it's become a cost.
A liability, isn't
yeah.
it?
We've got a few watches at the moment. One IWC, which went out to a customer and he lost the pusher. Guy was very, very genuine, said, I've lost the pusher. I think it would benefit from a service. He's offered to pay for the pusher. He's offered to pay for the service. Because of that reason, we'll do a sort of a pro rata thing. The watch has got to go to IWC because I can't get the pusher. You've got to be careful that down the line, a watch that you didn't own starts costing you money.
Yeah.
I think sometimes in this instance, with a watch, a vintage watch, if you have a problem, you've just got to nip it in the bud. And another issue with that is the fact that the numbers have completely worn off. It's a guarantee and an ID issue. If you wanted to be unscrupulous, you've got a watch with no numbers on. It could be anything. So it does have a big bearing on the value.
Let's see what we've got.
Chocolate dated 40 with the motif style. Rose gold, 2022, brand new.
Wasn't expecting that with dial on that.
Yeah, haven't seen one of these for a long time. Usually see the olives or the normal chocolate with the Roman, but it's nice
the
to see
texture in the dial.
the motif. Haven't seen one of these for ages. And next up,
Custom artwork on the front there. Shelly Catlin, don't know what that is.
I know what this is. It's a refund. Client changed his mind on a watch.
That's an offshore.
Yeah, it's the offshore auto tour. 1 of 100. Very
I was going to say Vampire, but it's kind of similar.
Yeah, it's
right?
very similar to the Vampire with the black and the red, but this is the auto tour, so it's limited to 100 pieces. Very, very rare. The customer it wasn't for him. He actually opted for a 44mm rather than the 42. So
how much is that?
This is 18,500, box and hour warranty. No papers with this one, but I'm sure you can get it serviced at AP and obviously get archives, which is pretty similar. It's just such a rare watch. I don't think you'll find another one online for sale.
Tuesday morning update, Harry. So I bought a 5980 full rose gold with the new butterfly clasp. I've bought and sold that watch. That's been delivered to a client today in London. I've also took in part exchange chocolate Daytona Oyster Flex. This client's just been in and he done a part exchange deal with money his way this time. So he took a Yacht-Master II steel and gold 2021 piece and we took in this Daytona plus cash his way.
You don't see that swap happening all the time. Why did he do that? Just personal preference?
Personal preference. I think he got this watch at a good price. He's a client we've dealt with a few times. And I think it was after the Yacht-Master II, so when he did inquire and we did have one, but the watch actually sold. And then I did manage to source another watch within a couple of days. So he's happy with that. He had this watch. I don't think he was enjoying it, so he decided to sell us this watch. So we bought this watch from him and he took the Yacht-Master II and everybody's happy.
A little bit of money in his pocket as well.
Quite a lot of money in his pocket, to be honest, yeah. But it's a great watch. We do lots with the Oyster Flex, so happy to have this one in stock.
Okay, so Hendo, we've escaped the shop. Just so busy in there.
Well, there's that many people in there that I thought it was a good idea for us to escape. So, watches just come into stock, something that I've mentioned to you that was coming, and I thought it's got to be worthy of a segment. So, turning it round, we have Devon on the top of the box. Not a brand that you will have heard of, not a brand that many people will have seen. Watch came in yesterday, it was booked in, so it's got our stock numbers on. Been quite looking forward to getting this. I'll be perfectly honest, I know a little bit about it, so again, anybody wants to give us a little bit of feedback, they can do. This is not vintage, this is super modern, and it is a Devon 2 thread shining. We all associate Switzerland for quality timepieces, whether they be old or new. This watch is manufactured in Silicon Valley, California. So what makes me think straight away, is this the Tesla of the watch world? Again, give me your opinion on that. This is what it makes me think of. It makes me think of innovative, modern, funky. This watch came out in 2015.
Yeah.
This is a 2016 model. It was purchased by a friend of mine, customer of mine, who has worn it a little bit. It's on a brown leather strap. There's a black leather strap in there, but he wore it on a black rubber. So I need to get the black rubber from him because I don't think the black rubber's here. You charge this watch. It's a docking station.
Yeah.
So you plug a normal power supply into the back and you charge it.
So it's not a quartz watch, it's a powered
Not a
watch.
quartz watch. It's an electrically powered
Right.
watch. Everybody's going to think, hey, is that a Richard Mille?
This is the tonneau shape.
Tonneau shape,
shape,
which is classic Cartier, classic Frank Muller.
Yeah.
It's this evolvement of very classic watches. You're not going to get any more modern. Stu did a feature on that RM last week. That is the, something like a vintage Submariner, which is what I'm wearing, to that RM are polar apart.
Yeah, polar
But this, if you zoom in, you will quickly see that is the function of the watch. That's how it works. When it's fully charged, it will tick. You can have it ticking, so the bell will tick every minute.
Right.
You've got date function
so
on there.
So it doesn't move slowly, it just every minute it's a one movement and a minute
I think it moves every minute,
yeah.
But I think there's also a second function somewhere, but I haven't had a look at it. I haven't seen this watch for maybe 5 years.
Got you.
So I really need to brush up on it a little bit.
So the back of that, is that where the charging
what it's got is it's a solid back, but there's 4 little recesses, and those 4 points, it's charged from, it's like a docking station.
Right.
So those 4 points there sit in that part of the watch. So obviously that charges
so the case is actually the charger as well.
This lifts out.
Okay.
But you can, obviously, this can be desk mounted, bedside cabinet mounted, and it's the same power lead that you would have in your
like radio or something.
Radio, yeah. It's just a standard power lead. It's technical, like I say. Actually looks good on the wrist.
Yeah,
that's obviously my opposite wrist. It's in very, very good condition.
I'm going to guess these were made in pretty limited numbers as well. These have got to be in the hundreds, if not thousands. Hundreds, yeah.
This has got 0037 on the back, so I think this is going to be the 37th made.
Got you.
Again.
And how much would this have been when it was?
So in 2016, this was sort of 17, 18, 19,000 pounds. They have got retailers around the world.
Yeah.
This was purchased from a company in the US, a Devon agent.
Right.
We're going to put it up for £8,995. There are a few used examples for sale around the world. There's a couple in Europe, and that will be the cheapest.
Okay, Harry, we're just sorting out some pieces that we've bought over the last few days, getting them prepared to be photographed and put online, so I thought I'd just quickly show you some of them. Most of them are pretty much bread and butter stuff that we've got multiples of. We just buy every day. There's quite a few date just 41s, different variations, smooth bezels, fluted bezels, blue dials, blue batten dials, Jubilee bracelet, also in 36mm, some smaller lady sizes. We also have things like Batmans, 2 Batmans. This was quite nice. This is actually a 1 of 100. This is an auto tour AP offshore. If you're looking for an offshore model, this is a great price point. It's watch only, this model.
What does that come in at?
So this watch, I believe we're going to be selling this watch for around 17 or 18k. So it's a lot of watch for the money if you're talking offshore. We have the new Yacht-Master in white gold, Oyster Flex, one of the lefties, so-called Sprites, the GMTs. We have a steel and gold Daytona. This one's actually fully stickered with the white dial. We'll have a black dial steel Sky-Dweller, black dial Daytona, the discontinued model, a Hublot, Big Bang, one of my favourites. This is a travel time Aquanaut.
Yeah, we actually had a commenter asking about the Patek and AP deals that we've done recently. They were saying it's been a lot of Rolex, But Patek and AP, what's happening with those at the minute? Is it still moving quick? Or?
Definitely, we're selling Pateks and APs daily. So, for example, I think maybe 2 weeks ago we had 2 of these in, and I sold both of them within the 1 week. So this one's slightly older than the past ones we had. This one's a 2017, but it's a great watch. It's a good pickup. We'll have it on our website in a couple of days, and it'll be live. Also, things like Showpod. John's been buying a Showpod here, the chronograph Showpod. Then we'll have things like Hulks. A couple of Omegas.
Seamaster, Speedmaster.
Yeah, then back to the sports watches, another steel GMT Pepsi on the Oyster, steel and gold Submariner, 41.
Classic summer piece.
Brilliant, yeah. So this sort of stuff is things that we sell every day, regular watch, steel and gold sub. You know, probably sell around 5 of these every week. So bread and butter watch. Just a little Datejust. An older one, but it looks like it's just come back from refurb, so the condition's going to be great. So yeah, that's just a little run through of what we've purchased that I had back from our workshop over the last couple of days. And like I say, within 2 days they'll be on our website and be ready to purchase.
One of the things that you asked about on the way over this morning was what was I wearing. So wrist check, that's a 1971 Submariner 1680 red writing. Watch is again going to be available in store. It's mostly original. It's had the dial refinished and the bezel insert replaced. Crown's been done at some time, but the bracelet's original, case is original. It still has its factory chamfers on. Unfortunately, watch only.
Because that's something they used to do, isn't it? Put a chamfer on the edge, whereas the modern ones they're not sharp, but they don't have that.
They don't have a factory chamfer. This watch, if it had box and papers, would be £30,000 plus. It's watch only, available online and in store from Watchtrader UK at £23,000.
How short of a run was the red writing?
So the red writing is one of the early editions. This watch came out in late 60s. So they have 7 different dial variations just to make it really complicated.
Right.
So if you, for the anoraks out there, this is a meters first. It's one of the very early ones, 70, 71, 72.
And what was that? Is that a 200 meter resistance?
Yeah. What you would find, and I've said many times before, remember when these watches were produced, they could have sat in a shop window or sat in a shop for many years. Watches weren't like they are now, where every watch or every Rolex is pre-sold.
Yeah.
So this watch, its manufacturer is 1971. We don't know when it was sold because it's got no original papers. Again, massive value in the difference between no box and papers. You could buy an age-related box for about £300-400 for this watch. Obviously, you can't get duplicate paperwork. Again, a fantastic patina on the dial. It has been repainted, but it is an original Rolex dial.
Right, cool. Very well, Hendo, thanks for showing us that.